I'm just a little bit excited for this. Just a millennial trying to figure this out. Oh my god. Hello and welcome to Aurora Grace Phoenix. I'm your host, Aurora Grace, and this is my tutorial for a Bougie Cali girl's Southern baked mac and cheese. This is a staple in our family and I love to cook it. Our family does not eat dairy. We never eat cheese, and so if I'm gonna do it, I'm really gonna do it. Also, this recipe is inspired by Cooking with Freddie. When I saw that she was cooking the macaroni, that she was boiling the macaroni in chicken stock, I was like, I trust you. And then I watched Danni Rose's, and she used the, I don't know how to pronounce it, Badia Complete seasoning, and I thought, you season your mac and cheese to another level, so I'm gonna say yes to that as well. I'm gonna put my own spin on it, which is organic, holistic, no Velveeta, and you can say what you want about using unsalted butter. I like to use my own salt because I know where it's coming from and I trust it, and it always tastes so good. So let's get it started. Okay, in order to get this recipe done quickly, to get this video done quickly, I already prepped some things, and so you can pause as you want and go along. But one, I have a large stock pot full of water. It has some bone broth in it, and it has some Better Than Bouillon roasted chicken base with reduced sodium. My kids are in the back, and also I'm very pregnant, so be patient with me. And some sea salt, actually a lot of sea salt, like a gang of sea salt is in there. That's already boiling. The oven is at 350. And then what I did already is have this huge bowl full of the block of mozzarella, the block of sharp cheddar, the block of Colby Jack, and the shredded for Mexican cheeses. I believe it was Danni Rose who talked about not using shredded cheeses because they have fillers in them, and so you're just not gonna get that like stringy, delicious pull. The mozzarella for me is what is giving that stringiness without using Velveeta. I don't even know what that is, and I won't have it in my house. But these are all delicious cheeses. I kind of half chop them, half shred them. And I took one handful of the sharp cheddar, the Colby Jack, and the Mexican four cheese, all shredded, and put it in this little cereal bowl. Next step is I'm going to be using 2 boxes of these large elbows macaroni. It says 5 to 7 minutes, so I'm gonna do about 4 because remember we're also baking. And I will take it out immediately, and I already have my colander ready because it's gonna go fast. And right here, I have my Pyrex dish, and what I'm about to do is take 2 tablespoons of the stick of butter, and I'm going to butter the bottom and the sides of this pan. Okay, the timer is up, so I just want to check and see what the consistency of this is. I'm trying to film with one hand and do this with another. And yeah, it's not quite ready. I'm gonna give it 1 more minute. You want it to be firm, but still like just about edible. A little flash pasteurized apple juice moment in a wine glass because we can make it cute. You want to pour it away from your face and get all of the macaroni out because we are going to make our roux in this same pot. Home cooks taught me how to cook, so this is very meaningful for me. Our pasta is ready, so I'm just about to strain it, and I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of butter immediately to it and stir it up in there, right there in the colander. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this sour cream just like right on top of the noodles in the colander because Like I said, I have 2 kids, I'm pregnant. I'm not trying to wash 1,000 dishes, but I also don't want the sour cream to like fall through and go away. So I'm just gonna kind of like plop it on the top, and it's gonna sit there while I make the roux. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. The roux is going to turn into a glorious, very well seasoned cheese sauce. Okay, it's roux time. Roux is a super beautiful, easy base to making a cream sauce. It's French, I'm 99% certain. And all you're gonna do is use equal parts butter and flour over medium heat. So I have the big stock pan preheating to medium. I'm going to add the rest of the butter. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour unbleached, because why would we put chemicals in our food? Makes no sense. Anyways, and we're going to cook that and stir that and really make sure we really incorporate the flour and the butter together over medium for about 4 minutes. You want to see it just start to get golden. That means that it's not going to have that flour taste, and it's going to actually have like a nice slightly brown butter flavor. After that, we're going to very slowly pour in about 2 cups of whole milk and mix it all in. I will show you how to do it now, but that's what we're about to do. Okay, I just melted the butter in the pot and set off the fire alarm, so we're back. I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And bring the temperature up closer to medium. And I really want to stir. Oh my gosh, my posture, I can see it. You really want to stir out all the clumps. You don't want to be eating your mac and cheese and be like eating flour. Gross. It's starting to get this beautiful Beyonce color. And that is telling me that we're actually almost there, which is a little faster than usual, but you don't want to burn the butter. So the second it starts to get kind of brown, it's time to get your milk ready. Make sure you scrape along the bottom and the sides and make sure you don't have anything stuck there. Also, because that's where some flavory bits can be, and you want to really get it into the base of your sauce. You want to mix and stir this up pretty frequently. And for anyone who knows me, we're all about setting intentions over here, so we're definitely thinking positive thoughts and blessings while we are cooking our food. I don't care what anybody says, you can feel the love in your food. Okay, so this has now started to thicken. I'm gonna put this on low, and go get the big bowl of cheeses. It's all getting dumped in there, and then we're gonna season this delicious sauce. I want all these cheeses to really be able to mix in there. And once they start mixing, we are gonna start seasoning like we love ourselves. So it's time to season the cheese sauce, and this is where it's gonna get a little bit interesting, because like when it comes to seasoning my food, I really walk by faith, and I couldn't tell you how much of everything I use, but when it comes to seasoning, it's giving more is more, it's giving self-love, it's giving abundance. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with a half a tablespoon of sea salt, Cheddar Rose. We're gonna start with that because even though the cheese is salty, the salt is just going to say, it's like if you don't salt your food in layers, it's kind of like having the damper pedal on the piano. Like it's just a different thing, and this is not that. This is not that thing. This is grand piano in a concert hall. Barely even needs to be mic'd up kind of situation. Go in. The little side or the big side? The big side. Not even a question. Go in. I'm doing a little tiny bit of cayenne. I am the spicy one in the family, and I'm also pregnant. So I'm cooking this in a way that is out of love for everybody else, which is just a skosh. We're doing paprika because it's pretty. That's literally it. That's literally it. We're doing it for some color. We're doing it because it's pretty. And we're doing it because we eat with our eyes. Onion powder. You know, I don't know. A teaspoon? Let's say it's a teaspoon. Garlic powder, teaspoon. And I haven't even opened this yet. I just got this. Freshly cracked black pepper is so different. It tastes so different. It's so fresh and it just has like that zing. It's so good. So I strongly encourage you to do that. So cut. Back in action. Half a teaspoon? I don't know. Follow your heart. Follow your heart with your seasonings. What do you like? Do you like it peppery? Do you like it herbaceous? Do you like it with a little kick? Do you want to put a little hot sauce in there? Follow your heart. This is really where your personality can kick in. You can't taste every recipe like halfway through making it, but you can with this one. And that's such a gift, especially if you're a beginner cook. It's like when you make chicken, like you can't taste if it's well seasoned until it's cooked all the way through. This, is so good. So good. It's so good. It's made with love. You can feel it. You can taste it. So now it's time to put the macaroni and cheese that's been bathing in butter and had a dollop of sour cream sitting on top of it. Let's turn this off. You see why we did the roux in the big stock pot? Like, now we're here. It's gonna take a second. Gorgeous. let's pour her in. This is giving abundance. Like, I don't even know if you can really see how insane this is from there. But I'm gonna put some of this in a smaller one, and we're gonna end up having like a big one and like a small one that we're gonna just keep for ourselves at our house, not at the family function, and don't tell anybody. Okay, one of the reasons I wanted to do two is because I do not like cooking with aluminum, and I do not like aluminum touching my food. And so when it was too high, that means that I'm gonna wrap it in aluminum foil. The Pyrex one, I'm gonna cover this in aluminum foil, and I really want to try to work it so that the foil isn't actually touching the mac and cheese. You do not, please stop cooking your food in aluminum. It is awful for you. And the Dutch oven has a top, so these are both gonna get covered, go in the oven, 350, cover and bake at 350 for 20 minutes. Okay, so while this is cooking, the only things that you need are pepper, paprika, Badia Complete, who knows, and your little bowl of shredded cheese, handful of all of them except the mozzarella. And otherwise, while everything's cooking, you can clean up everything else and have a very beautiful kitchen and feel good and be pulling your beautiful baked 2 mac and cheeses out of the oven in a beautiful clean kitchen. That just feels so good and feels so grown. Both are out of the oven. I took this one out maybe about 5-ish minutes early because it's so little, and I already sprinkled it with the blend of shredded cheeses, all the cheeses except mozzarella. And I'm gonna sprinkle this one. Try to get it even all over. Without getting it all over the stove. She is a beauty, and she has become a Thanksgiving tradition. And my husband requested this recipe for his birthday, so it's extra special. And you know it's just that good. We're doing our paprika because it's just gorgeous. We're gonna do some freshly cracked black pepper. And now I'm using the little side, just a little bit of this seasoning. Yeah, this seasoning has salt, so I'm not doing too much because I already have the perfect amount of saltiness. These are gonna go in the top rack, uncovered for 20 to 25 minutes, still at 350. And then we're done. Okay, it's bedtime at our house, and it's time okay. You gotta see. Girl, slightly browned on the sides is like perfect. And this is such a great reheatable dish. This is what we're gonna be doing on Thanksgiving. We're gonna reheat this. And this is the little family Dutch oven one. But this right here
It's worth it.
Okay, you guys, thank you for tuning in and watching this video. I hope you enjoy. You want to? I think the kids are going to get a cameo next time. If you try out this video, try out this recipe, please comment any questions, any of your experiences with it. Oh my goodness, you can't see, but I have 2 kids hanging on me. Really, don't be close to the oven, baby, it's hot. Comment, like, subscribe, let me know how you like it. I know you will. And thanks for being here with me. It's bedtime.